So I believe that the reason why startups, the successful startups, but even and we're talking about even the ones that are temporary and successful, and the reason why is because having less money makes you very creative. And when your company's lean and doesn't have an incredible amount of structure and it's not too big to fail, you're willing to say, this isn't working, let's drop everything and go in this direction. That's why I don't enjoy listening to my critics, but I learn stuff from my critics.
Yeah.
And sometimes I learn that my ideas are really good from my critics. And it comes across as a criticism, but then when I like meditate on it, I was like, oh no, this is a compliment.
See what you're saying.
But sometimes, so it's good to be open to those ideas and listen to those ideas and find out, because I believe the truth always lands somewhere in between. In the mastermind forum, when we come together, we're sharing one mind. So if we had 3 people, we'd be sharing one mind. And within that, we find out that the truth lands in the middle of whatever conversation that we're having. So that I believe it's important for us to align with whatever it is in the conversation and find, okay, what am I here to learn from this person, or what are they trying to say to me? And then a lot of times I marinate in that energy, and then I find the solution, and then I move towards the solution. I don't spend a lot of time on the problem, because Einstein says that a problem can't exist without a solution.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And I agree. You do that. You do that in you move in. I'm trying to quote that Bible verse, but it doesn't come to me. It's like he moves and in ways. I forgot 2 words, so basically I forgot the whole saying. But yeah, maybe someone knows and can put it in the chat.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like a riddle.
Like a riddle. When we forget what we're talking about here, you're gonna remember.
Yes. Yeah. Oh shit! What's happening here again? All right. Oh damn it! Sorry, I have something here. All right. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Like when what we should do, what all of us should do, like this is actually, I need to remind myself, we should always remember to ask people to criticize us, to ask people to invite them to tell us what thought, and I mean, I'm talking about constructive criticism, of course, yeah. Because as we do that, people might learn that they should not do that unless they're invited to, you know. And I think that would be a beautiful change in our society, because I think especially here in Europe, Central Europe, I think in the Slavic countries too, Eastern Europe, we are very apt to just criticize without invitation, you know. And I think in the US it's a bit better. You're a bit more polite, but then even more so in the US, people should be inviting other people to tell them, you know, what they don't like and whatever, you know, because it doesn't mean that you have to accept it. But if you know, let's say you're gay, yeah, and you're in a rural country, in the countryside village, and you ask 5 people what they think about it, and 5 people that are misogynist and they whatever, and they say that's terrible, you should not do that. It still doesn't mean you should accept it, even if 100 people say it, you know. But if 5 or more people say it, maybe you should at least ponder about, you know, so because there might be some truth in it.
Let's use a better example, and the reason why I'm saying better example, because you're not inviting yourself to constructive criticism in that particular position.
Oh yeah, you mean with a gay example?
Yeah. So I had well, let's use the gay example, but in like corporate. And trust me, I'm like totally against this, but I understand like how valuable that is. I mean, if you're working in a corporation, you could be depending on what you are, if you're in fashion or different things, but if you're like work at a bank, you could, coming across as too gay could be bad for your career.
Yeah, I mean, things are changing.
And
Might be good now,
use
but
the S.
Mhm.
It depends where you live and what the region is,
Of course, yeah.
and whatever. And it's going to be one of those things that people aren't going to tell you, or they're not going to be able to say it in the corporate structure. So you're not going to really be able to get like strong advice from somebody. And then if you go to a lot of the friends in your community, they're probably not going to they're probably going to possibly tell you what you want to hear, or they'll give you information from your perspective. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah, that's always happening. I mean,
so
among
and this,
peers.
and everybody, and the reason why I think the gay example is brilliant, because we're all closeted in certain ways as straight males, as somebody, like we act a certain way around our family, we act a certain way around specific friends from high school, we act a certain way around our college friends, we act a certain way around our corporate friends, and there's so much division that's happening inside of us. And that's probably why we criticize a lot of other people, that they're not as closeted as we are in different ways. So how do you get those proper critics? Go ahead.
No, finish the sentence.
How do you get those proper critics that let you know? How do you get those proper critics that let you know what's really going on? Because we all have blind spots.
That's
some more.
Okay, good. Yeah. This is what I love so much about our videos, because it's the first time in my life I have to think about what is that average thing of me, because I'm thinking, okay, anybody could be watching this, so that's like a real exercise, because before that, okay, I'm always adapting to whoever person, and I'm a real chameleon. I don't know how you pronounce it. Chameleon? Yeah.
Chameleon.
I'm adapting my colors to either purple or to whomever person, and now when I'm here, I have to really just think, okay, what am I really thinking, or who am I really, or what is the best thing people need to hear, and so and I realize it's never going to be perfect. You can never say the perfect thing, because there are always going to be people that feel that they're being stepped on, whatever. But that's what I love so much about this. This is really different when you talk on video for the first time in your life. You're talking, you have to include or be aware of everyone or even everyone you don't know and that might be watching. So that's interesting. And
And
it's also a topic of censorship, because here we're not censoring, we're just openly talking.